Okay, I wanted to give you a bit of a buyer's guide. Audi R8, this is a V8 model. The V8 ones aren't new anymore, so they need a bit of looking after. And I wanted to just show you what you don't see when you go and look at them on people's driveways when you're buying them or in showrooms. This is what you want to be looking at when you're buying a car. So first thing, I've got the arch liner out the back. Now, this is the near side rear, passenger side rear. And if you look, there's a pipe here that you can see it's starting to get dampness on it. And it goes down to the oil cooler there. And if you look around, you'll see it always leaks. Even get my camera in there for you so you can have a look. Can you see that pipe there? They always leak and start looking a bit ish. So that needs replacing. That one goes up to the oil tank, the reservoir in the back of the car there. You take all the air filter. If you look up there, I've got the suspension off anyway. That's been replaced on this car because I'll show you that's another issue. But yeah, that needs replacing. That's a common one. Also, when you're in here, all these chimney bolts, chimney nuts, they all seize up and the screws, so you have to drill those out. So you have to drill those out and replace them all. So there's a bit of time when you're doing this because no one ever takes the arches out, especially if they've been main dealer serviced. So there's your first issue. Now I'll go round to the other side. Just give me a second. We're now in the driver's side rear wheel arch. Now in here, this car, oil cooler pipes, if you have a look at these, you won't see these because you've got all your guarding, but look at the state of those. Can you see how chewy they get? So another issue. £400 those to repair a pipes. So, and they can be really seized on the unions. So if you've got one, that's another thing you need to look into. This is the biggest issue I have with these. There's an oil cooler behind the driver's door. There's the duct in the side of the car where the blade is, in here. And the air comes through there, Look at it. They get that much dirt in. It's not oil cooling. So you need to get a hoover in there and take it out and clean it and then wash it all out with brake cleaner. And I mean, that cooler's not working at all. So that's a good one to do. Take your arch out of the way and clean that. You can do that one yourself if you need to. So there you go. There's that one. And now I'm going to go to the front. The car. Reason this one's having suspension changed, having the BC coilovers fitted, is if you look at the shockers, they're all shot on these. They don't last. This has got mag ride. They even leak on the standard ones as well. The non-mag ride, just the dry shocks. So shock absorbers, common as. If it hasn't had them changed and it's like a 09, 08, whatever plate car it is, there's a fair chance you're going to have to replace those. Here's another thing as well. These are common. This is the brake hose going to the caliper. And if you see the little pigtail pipe there, if I get a good pic, I need to get a light, but there you go. You can see it rotten. So they need changing. You're going to look from the outside and you're going to think, hey, that disc looks really good. Look at that. But if you go on the inside, you'll see what I mean. For some reason, they all do their inside of the disc. Look at that. Pitted, shot, and they do that. I've had every car that comes in front and back that have done that. This one's had new rear discs, so they've already been done. So that's an issue. Another one, check your cooling fans are working, because your cooling fans seize up in these. Obviously, you're not going to go on someone's driveway and be able to turn the fan blades and go, yeah, they're free. But there's certain things you need to run the car up to temperature and make sure the fans, put the aircon on, make sure they come on. Because if not, it's an 800 quid parts job to buy 2 fans. So there you go. So also on these pipes here, these hoses, if you look where they go in, they never come out and you end up replacing the pipes, and that's all the front end bits out and replace the pipes right to the ABS unit. Okay, when you're changing your front brake hoses, because of that rust on the bottom of the little pigtail piece there, you'll see the new one and the old one. You can see it properly. Now, the hose, if I just get this old one out of the way, if you look at where the hose goes onto the pipe of the old one, you'll see the problem you're going to have is that union there. Is the hexagonal parts of the union are going to round off, so you're not going to be able to tighten it properly. The C solid, they've probably never been lubed in years, so you're going to have to renew the brake pipe if that's the case, because you won't get enough purchase on it to get it tight when you're putting it all back together. So as you can see here, this has got the new hose, new union, and the new brake pipes going in. Now, to do your brake pipe, what you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to take a few bits off your car. The simple fact, it's all behind that motor control for the heater. So all that's going to have to go straight to the ABS pump there. So to do it properly, wash your bottle out of the way, and you're going to have to put the pipe underneath and then put everything back on. You have to take all your trims, boot liner out, and you can get it that way. It's the only way. You can't do it where you've got round unions to tighten up, because they just won't tighten up properly. So there you go. Thank you for watching. And once again, if you can subscribe, thank you very much. I'd really appreciate it.